Hello students. Now today we start our lesson number 6, My Childhood. Now before you read, इस chapter को पढ़ने से पहले Can you think of any scientist who have also been statesmen? क्या आपने कभी किसी ऐसे साइंटिस्ट के बारे में सोचा है जो एक स्टेट्समैन भी है? APJ Abdul Kalam, whose project in space, defense and nuclear technology guided India into the 21st century, became our 11th president in 2002. APJ अब्दुल कलाम, जिनके स्पेस प्रोजेक्ट्स, डिफेंस और न्यूक्लियर टेक्नोलॉजी जिसने इंडिया को गाइड किया 21st सेंचुरी में, जो हमारा 11th प्रेसिडेंट बना 2002 में. इन हिज ऑटोबायोग्राफी, उनकी खुद की आत्मकथा, ऑटोबायोग्राफी मीन्स आत्मकथा. द नेम ऑफ दैट ऑटोबायोग्राफी इज विंग्स ऑफ फायर. ही स्पीक्स ऑफ हिज चाइल्डहुड, जिसमें उन्होंने अपने चाइल्डहुड के बारे में बताया है, अपने बचपन के बारे में बताया. सो दिस चैप्टर इज टेकन फ्रॉम हिज ऑटोबायोग्राफी विंग्स ऑफ फायर. Now when we start, so I summarize the story to you. First, in first or second paragraph, this one is his birth and family, from where he was born and what about his family. Abdul Kalam was born in the island town of Rameshwaram in the erstwhile Madras state. His parents were neither very rich nor well educated, yet they were kind and generous. They lived in a large pakka house on Mosque Street in Rameshwaram. They could not afford luxurious but had all the necessities of life. Abdul was one of their many children. He was a short boy with ordinary looks. So this one is his birth and his family. Now in third paragraph, this one is about Second World War and Abdul's first earnings. Now when the Second World War broke out in 1939, Abdul was only 8 years old. At that time there was a sudden rise in the demand for tamarind seeds. उस समय इमली के बीजों की बहुत वैल्यू हो चुकी थी. A day's collection of seeds gave him 1 anna. His brother-in-law Jalaluddin told him war stories. The war also gave him a chance to earn his first wages when his cousin Samsuddin engaged him to collect the bundles of newspaper thrown out the running train. He was very proud of earning his own money. So here you see that he was very active boy at the age of 8. Now there are some inherited qualities of him. Abdul inherited the qualities of honesty and self-discipline from his parents. He also inherited faith in goodness and deep kindness from them. Now, next paragraph is Abdul's friends. He had 3 boyhood friends: Ramananda Shastri, the son of the high priest of the Rameshwaram temple, Arvindam and Shiv Prakashan. They had different religious backgrounds and upbringings. Still, they never felt any difference among themselves. They adopted different professions when they grew up. Now here, new teacher in 5th class. His mother and grandmother told the children stories from the lives of Lord Rama as well as of the Prophet. Abdul was in the 5th standard when his new teacher stopped him sitting beside a Hindu boy. He asked Abdul to go and sit on the last bench. At this, his friend Ramananda Shastri felt very sad. His weeping left a lasting impressions on him. After school, when the parents of the boys came to know about this incident, they summoned the teacher and asked him to apologize or quit his job and the island. The teacher regretted his behavior and was thus reformed. Now one day the science teacher of Abdul invited him to dinner at his home. His wife refused to serve Abdul dinner in her kitchen. as she believed in religious segregation. The science teacher himself served him food and sat down beside him to eat his own meal. Now his wife watched it from behind the kitchen door. She observed no difference in Abdul's manner. When Abdul was leaving, the teacher again invited him to dinner with him the next weekend. This time his wife served him food inside her kitchen with her own hands. As you see in this picture, this is Shiva Subramaniam Iyer's wife took me inside her kitchen and served me food. This one is Abdul Kalam's words. Now at last paragraph, the Second World War ended and everybody was optimistic about India becoming free very soon. Abdul sought his father's permission to go to Ramanandapuram to study further. Although his mother did not like the idea, yet his father gave him permission, knowing that the children had their own thoughts about life. So that is the childhood of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, who was the 11th president of our India. So students, your homework is to read this lesson and try to understand it.